Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to a new video. Of course, Christmas is around the corner and it's now only 3 weeks away. So basically, this video is just going to be, as you've seen by the title, my recommended comic books for you to read and maybe get at Christmas or give to somebody at Christmas. Maybe somebody that you know is a comic book fan. So I've got two sets of free comic books here. 3 from Marvel, 3 from DC. I've only included these two main brands because I don't actually read any like Vertigo comics or any other seller or provider of comics. Main reason for this, I didn't want to include them because I didn't want to put in random comics. I wanted to make sure that you guys could believe what I was saying. I didn't want to just tell you to go and read some random Vertigo comic when I couldn't actually give my honest opinion about it. So I have narrowed down 3 favourite comics and graphic novels from each big brand. Now I'm going to start with Marvel for number 3, and this is Civil War. Now I've chosen Civil War as my number 3 favourite Marvel comic book, mainly because it's a really good story. It's a bit different. There's a lot more characters involved in this Civil War than the MCU Civil War. Now of course, if you do know, it is around the Registration Act, which was touched upon in the MCU Civil War. There is also a lot of different parts never seen if you haven't read it. It's definitely a worthwhile read. The graphics in it are absolutely amazing. They're my preferred style of graphics, which you will understand over the comics that I've picked. I respect the old graphics, and I understand that they, at the time, they were brilliant. But now, with the new penciling and the new style, I think it just looks absolutely amazing and more modern than the older styles. So this actually is really good for what it offers. And of course, it's whose side are you on? A lot of twists and turns. And yeah, it's a really interesting read, and I do hope you enjoy it. I will put prices for all of these comic books alongside somewhere over here. But anyway, so we'll move on to the next one, and this is my second favourite Marvel graphic novel. This is House of M. Now, when I first got this, I never actually knew what I was going to get. I never really expected what came out of it. And by the way, this is the Ultimate Edition. To be quite honest, I don't know if that makes a difference. But it is an absolutely phenomenal story. You may have heard the quote, "No more mutants," said of course by the infamous Scarlet Witch, and that does, this book does revolve around what is said there. To be honest, it's an absolutely amazing book, and it's not one that you'd normally expect to pick up. It's very independent, that's the right word that I'm looking for. You don't need to read anything before this, you don't need to read anything after, it just stays there where it is, whereas with Civil War there's stuff before and there's stuff after. This one is absolutely amazing. It brings in loads of characters, and yet again the graphics in it are brilliant. Now I'm going to move on to my number 1 favourite Marvel comic, and I will explain why, but this is Avengers vs X-Men, as you can see here. Now you can always tell by looking at the front cover. Look how awesome it looks. It's absolutely amazing. It's a bit like Civil War, just without it being just the Avengers versus the Avengers. It is, of course, Avengers versus X-Men. The battle is amazing. Everything about it is absolutely brilliant. I couldn't really I can't suggest a better Marvel comic. Just the way it's illustrated as well, it's absolutely brilliant. The story is phenomenal. It also features a lot of people and characters that you do know, such as Captain America. He's not shown on the cover, but, well, Green Hulk, or Hulk, is in it, and a load of X-Men characters, and it really opened my eyes actually to the X-Men characters that are in it, because I never actually knew how many there were until I actually started reading this. It does contain 13 different individual comics in here. I can't fault it at all. It is my number 1 favourite. Hopefully you guys will be able to experience it for yourself and read it. And if you do, let me know. Let me know if you have read it before, or any of these comics that I mentioned, if you do like them or if you don't, or what is your favourite comic yourself. But anyway, now I'm going to move on to DC. Alright, so at number 3 for DC, it's Batman Eternal. Now I picked Batman Eternal just because it is a 3-volume graphic novel. I'm going to put this in as like a 3-parter. Unfortunately, I didn't want to get the other 2 parts out because they're all in individual comic issues. You didn't want to see a pile of them and me explaining about it. But basically, guys, this is absolutely amazing. It is Scott Snyder at some of his best. It really is, and it's a 52-part comic, a graphic novel, and it takes over the 52 weeks of the year. I just don't know really what to say. It features all of the Bat family. The Batman in it is absolutely amazing. It's just how you expect Batman to be. It's also amazingly illustrated. You can't fault it at all. Can't agree with them more. It is absolutely amazing. The artwork is phenomenal. Some of my favourite artwork I've ever seen. And this story is absolutely amazing. It will keep you guessing until the final issue. There's many twists and turns, and to be honest, it's just overall brilliant. And it does feature a lot of Batman's rogues as well, so it's not like you just get into one certain villain. It does spread across the wide variety of his rogues. Now, I'm going to go on to number 2. Now, this was a tough pick for me. I did finally manage to narrow it down. And narrowed it down to Batman Hush. You probably have heard this, because I know a lot of Brick filmers and stop motions are now using Hush as a villain, just mainly because he's a newer villain that has been brought in, and I honestly couldn't think of a better way to bring in a villain other than what you will see at number 1, actually. But Hush is absolutely amazing. You probably do know the origin story behind Hush now anyway, but just to let you know, he is an absolutely phenomenal character if you weren't familiar with Hush anyway. There is a big twist in the story, one that you do see coming, but that doesn't affect it at all. The artwork is absolutely amazing. I just don't really know what to say. It's absolutely brilliant. It is my first ever Batman story that I ever read in graphic novel form, and I couldn't have thought of a better one to actually start with. It's really easy to read. It's an independent issue. It's not like Eternal where there's 3 volumes. This is 1 volume by itself. So yeah guys, now we're going to be moving on to number 1. Now also, this is my number 1 comic overall, best one I would recommend. And it's Batman Night of the Owls. I can't fault this at all. It's absolutely brilliant. The way they've introduced the Court of Owls, the Batman in it, the Court of Owls himself, all of the Bat family, it's absolutely amazing. It actually takes over from about many different issues of different characters. Of course, it comes over from Batgirl, Batman and Robin, Nightwing, and other characters in the Bat family. And it takes over their experience of what's happened over this Night of the Owls. The artwork is absolutely superb. Greg Capullo's done a fantastic job. Of course, this almost kicked off the New 52 and their Batman volume series to 1 to 10. This is just a collection of the Nights, well, the Night of the Owls. This is between Court of the Owls and City of the Owls. This is just focusing on all the stories that happen. And I honestly it's my number 1 comic ever. It is absolutely brilliant. The way it is illustrated, there's some scenes in here that actually just blow your mind how they've been done. I honestly can't fault it at all. It's absolutely brilliant. Well, actually, the only thing I could say is it's not long enough. It needs to be longer. But yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. I don't know exactly what to say. It's that good. All I can say is read it for yourself, guys. Hopefully you enjoy it as much as I do. It's an amazing comic, and I really do hope you enjoy it as much as I do. Alright guys, well that is it for today's video. I hope you have enjoyed, and I hope you do get a chance to either get some of these comics for yourself, maybe after Christmas or after Christmas, or get them to somebody else that is a comic book fan. These are great comics, and I hope you do see them the same as I do. Absolutely amazing. I can't fault them at all. Yeah, as I said, hopefully you enjoy them, and I also hope you are enjoying the content I'm bringing out. There will be an update video hopefully next week, which will be explaining what's happening around my channel. But anyway, I will see you then. Have a good day. Please do like and subscribe. It really does help me out. And if you do have any questions or you'd like to tell me something, leave it down in the comments and I'll get back to you. Alright then guys, see you in a bit.